Well, I have to say, in the 80s, which is when I started in radio and television, things were very different. And not to name any names, but I was once very unpleasantly groped while I was broadcasting.
Really?
By a famous individual who shall remain nameless. And when I told the staff what had happened afterwards, everybody thought it was amusing. And I must have been in my early 20s then.
And this was back in the...
This is in the early 1980s.
1980s.
And so I have to say there was a kind of shrugged shoulder approach to the whole thing. So it doesn't surprise me at all. And I had heard those stories when I was working at the BBC.
And Liz Kershaw, the BBC Six presenter, says she's going to go and see Entwistle, the new Director General, to detail the people she says groped her while she was on air. Some of whom may still be working at the BBC.
I should say that, you know, George Entwistle, just a few weeks into the job, and he has said that everybody should go to the police and that there should be a full police inquiry and so on. So I'm sure he would say he's not putting anything under, far from putting things under the carpet. He wants this to be out and a police investigation to follow.
But it wasn't something anybody talked about. You just didn't say anything.
There are so many people coming out and saying it happened. Well, you just said it. It happened to me. It happened to me. There was a culture of young girls being seen as acceptably easy prey by rock stars, by people in television. It seems. I guess you know, since then we've had Childline. The music
but it's not just groping, is it? Some people are talking about rape. There's talk that a 15-year-old girl committed suicide. These are very serious allegations.
These are proper things that need to be. And I'm not sure it's changed completely, if I'm honest with you. I'm not sure
really?
that. No, there is still a sort of a sense of the very famous boys thinking that they can get away with all sorts of things that are not necessarily pleasant.